Hey everybody, I'm David and this is...
Brandon.
No, actually, I'm Brandon. This is David, and this is Everyday Conversations, where we talk about, we have an everyday conversation about the message from our Northside services, usually the day before. And so Dave was preaching yesterday, and he got that fun moment for all pastors the world over where you get to talk about money. Was that exciting?
Money. Yes, it was. Yes.
And so Dave, I felt you did a great job walking into a tough topic. If you haven't seen that, please go check it out.
Thank you.
One of the things you said, you were quoting Jesus.
Yeah.
And this is the Offended by Jesus series.
Yeah.
He says, you cannot, very boldly, you cannot serve God and money.
Mm-hmm.
And that word money, Dave walked us into this, in the original language is a fancy word called mammon.
Mm-hmm.
And mammon has a really rich ancient meaning, but part of, and this is what Dave really sat on, part of what it means is that this is the thing in which you place your confidence. And that is true for a lot of people for money, right?
Yeah.
And so for me, as I was processing through Dave, it opened up this whole kind of question for us all to wrestle with, is where do you find your confidence? Mm-hmm. Where do you place your trust? Mm-hmm. And this is kind of what Jesus is leveling at us. Is it God or is it something else? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so what was it that you wanted us, I love the way that you walked into that. So how would you want us kind of wrestling with that this week in our everyday conversations, our everyday lives, as we think about where we get our confidence?
Yeah, and I think it comes from where I'm at in my own heart, and like whatever we encounter, like in the week, whatever we come up against, because a lot of stuff comes up, either financially or in the family or whatever it is, and it's like, who are we going to trust in, and what are we going to put our trust in that moment? Because I can be a reactionary person. I talked about my truck dying on the way to an elders meeting. I'm like, oh great, here we go, and now I'm going to be late for the elders meeting, and what is this going to, and you start reacting, but it's like, hey, wait a second. God knows exactly what's going on. He knows exactly what's going to be happening, and am I going to put my trust in Him in that? And then also, as I look at just the very practical side of it, as I look at my bank account, and that's why I use that illustration to say, okay, which gives you more confidence, to have $20 in your pocket or $200,000 in your pocket? And naturally we all go, whoa, man, $200,000. But it's like, okay, what about those things that we didn't plan for that happen every day? And am I gonna put my trust in Jesus that it's gonna be okay, and I can live with the peace of that, and knowing that no matter what comes along, is it gonna be hard? Is it gonna be draining? Or am I gonna be concerned? Sure. Those things aren't gonna go away. But if I'm putting my trust in God, it's like He's got this. Yeah. He's got this, and I can trust that. Yeah, that's where I was going with it.
And just personally, same thing that I was wrestling with was, I am typically, and I'm gonna be a little real with y'all, I'm typically at my worst when everything is going amazing. I know that sounds crazy, right? But I tend to think, I did this.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, everything at church and my job is going great. So, that's because I'm awesome and I did a great job. Everything is smooth when it comes to the bills and this and this. Oh, that's because I worked hard and I made this money. And so for me, it becomes this really difficult thing where on the flip side, and I'm not trying to belittle any tough things people are going through.
Right.
When I am in it, when I'm in the valley, when I'm going through hard things, I'm forced to be utterly dependent on God.
Yeah.
And so if I got this massive bill and all I got's that 20 in my pocket, I have no clue how that's going to be taken care of. God has always provided, though.
Yeah.
And so in that moment, I got to say, God, I got nothing but you.
Yeah.
I got nothing but you. If I got the 200,000, I'm like, oh, hey, I earned this 200,000. Sweet. Got it. And so as weird as that sounds, it's really good for me when I'm walking in difficulty when it comes to depending on God and put it in, hey, Lord, my confidence can only be in you, because I'm feeling like I got nothing. The kicker is, and so this is where I'm doing all right now. Things are going okay. So how do I cultivate that confidence in God when things are going good?
When things are going well. Because I think for a lot of us, we pray less when things are going well. So it's like, how do I keep, when there is success, okay, probably one of the first things, this is gratitude. It's like, hey, every blessing, this is what James says, the brother of Jesus, every good and perfect gift comes down from the Father of heavenly lights.
Yep.
every good and perfect gift. Everything good that happens to us is from God. And so if I'm practicing gratitude and going, wow, that good thing just happened, wasn't my doing, it was God's, then I'm going to give him credit for that. And that means that my confidence is going to continue to be in him, whether things are good or whether things are tough.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
And hey, so gratitude forces me to remind myself I didn't do this. And I know that's like, that messes with our minds so much and our work ethic. And hey, keep working hard, keep doing your best, but constant reminders for myself. Hey, God, this is you.
Yeah.
Everything I have has come from you. And that gets me into a healthy place where, hey, whether I have money or don't have money, I know that the Lord is with me.
Absolutely.
And that I'm his. And so that's what we're thinking about. That's what we're wrestling through. What is it for you guys? I know we're all in different places. And so where do you find your confidence? Where have you been placing your trust lately? That's what Jesus is throwing out for us. And I hope you guys are praying through that, thinking through that, talking about it with others like Dave and I are doing right here. Hey, just wanted to say, y'all have a great week. Dave, anything else?
Yeah, just look, this is Everyday Conversations. Have a conversation with someone about this, just like what we've done.
Every day.
Yeah. Hey, every day. You guys have a blessed week and take care.
Bye, guys.
See ya.